Welcome to tonight's episode of Voyaging Voices. I'm your host, Manny Marotta. Today's date is September 2nd, 2025. I'm here with Rasmus from Denmark. How are you doing, Rasmus?
I'm doing really good, bro.
And what are you doing?
So, I'm eating this really juicy, really sweet, huge watermelon I bought for €1.50, believe it or not, here in Greece.
And you told me about what this would be in Denmark. What is the price in Denmark?
I don't know, like 15, 20 euros probably.
15, 20 euros down to €1.50.
Yeah.
And how does it taste?
It tastes incredible. It's sweet. It's cold, mainly because I put it in the fridge. Some parts also too cold. Honestly, it's hurting my teeth a little bit here and there, you know.
A little bit of brain freeze.
I'm definitely feeling where I'm not brushing my teeth efficiently enough, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's all worth it, to be honest.
And so you were just in Romania before this, is that correct?
That's definitely correct, sir.
Tell me a little bit about Brasov.
Brasov is probably one of the most underrated cities in the world. Like, it's so beautiful. Like, there are these big castles built by the Germans, which are like 500, 800 years old. And it's just, there's just infinite amount of beautiful views, old medieval castles, Dracula's castles. Like, in the late 18th or 19th century, that's where people like had a lot of money. They just wanted to build some crazy shit. So they're like castles where 400 workers worked for 10 years just carving out miniature tree wooden sculptures, and it's just unbelievable, like the wealth that they showed back then. Like, it was a big show-off period. So today there are some really nice places to go and see, and I can highly recommend it.
And would you live in one of these castles ever?
Honestly, I think the maintenance and the cleaning work would just kill me, honestly. Like, it's gonna be so expensive to hire all these cleaners, or I'm just gonna 24/7 gonna be cleaning this place. But if it was for free, definitely.
Well, you talk about hiring all these cleaners. You hire some people right now. You manage some people. Tell me a little bit about that.
So, right now I'm building this remote agency. We're operating in 4 different time zones, from Peru to the Philippines. And, you know, it's like I have this Danish guy working in the Amazonas jungle in Peru who's built a house out there, has a Starlink, and basically, you know, uses like a toilet in the woods. Like, you know, he's out there in the wild. And then we have workers in the middle of Bangkok in office buildings doing all kind of marketing related tasks for me. Some of them help them, you know, make websites for my clients. Some of them does graphics design. I myself mainly do the Google Ads part and strategy. And overall, we just help businesses get more clients than they can handle.
Wow. Yeah, and hundreds and hundreds of clients, you were saying. And you're 24 years old and you have this business. Tell me about some other things you did before starting this business.
So I tried quite a few things. I've done everything from, like, I worked at a recycle station for a few years, actually. That was one of my first jobs, where I was basically helping people to recycle back in Denmark. So they would come out with a trailer full of trash, like filth, like whatever they could find, put them in one big space. And I would have to stand there and say, no, dude, you can't just put this all in glass. Like, there's 50 pounds of metal here. We got to take that out. And they would shout at me. And I would be like, I'm not going to have them.
Can you give an imitation of what that shouting sounds like?
So it's going to be something like, for helvede, mand, det skal sgu da ikke metal, det der. Det skal i glas, for fanden. And probably more in like the local dialect of that, you know, area that I'm from. So yeah, I've done that. I've wiped butts on old people, held old people's hands while they were dying, feeding old people. I've also been a croquis artist, which is basically where you know, when you know there is a wedding and, you know, the men, they tend to party, the women also party, and, you know, the men get a stripper and the female, they hire me, and I take off my clothes and I say, hey, you guys want to paint me? And then we have a really good time doing that. That is really cool. Yeah.
But now you're happy with what you do.
Definitely. But I miss being naked in front of girls painting me, for sure, still.
Yeah. So you had the goal of finishing this watermelon and you almost did it.
Yeah. I'm feeling really great. I'm glad that
you're full of water and melon at this time.
Yeah. Some girl came by, told me this looks like a crime scene, and I gotta tell her she's not all wrong with that. Me with a knife, and
it looks a little bit like childbirth or something. Who knows?
Yeah. You know, It tastes like that as well.
Well, Erasmus, with that, we're going to conclude our recording for the evening. It's 11:15 p.m. here on September 2nd, 2025 in Thessaloniki, Greece. This has been Voyager Voices. Remember, Vivi.